Hey, Warrior Saints. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another edition of our Crucifixional live stream. I'm very excited to have you with us and to be back talking more about fatherhood and what it means. So, my wife and I, we have a little girl who's almost 2, which is hard to believe in and of itself. Next month will be her 2nd birthday. And 2-year-olds, as they start to develop, they start to, want things. They want to have ideas. They know, how do I say it? They become a little bit more independent in their thought. We were actually even commenting to each other the other day when we looked at an old picture, how nice it was when she was just quiet, did what we told her. Couldn't really do much, didn't have the ability to run from room to room and grab and say things like, I want it, I want this, I want that, I want this now. And then if she doesn't get what she thinks she wants, of course, the crying that goes along with it. But that's why they call it the terrible twos, isn't it? It's beautiful that we are in this position because it's a blast, and she's really at a fun age. She tells us things all the time that are hilarious as she's talking more and becoming more and more verbal and able to actually tell us these things that she wants. As much as it can be frustrating when she doesn't get what she necessarily thinks she wants, it's still a blast, and it's a beautiful thing to see and be able to communicate with your child in a different way than you were able to before. However, with this mentality that we were talking about yesterday of it takes a village, we're very blessed that we're surrounded by so many wonderful people and beautiful people that get to see my daughter regularly and that have as much love for my daughter as I do and are always willing to give her whatever she wants. Because she might go up to them and say, I want this, I want that. She might see their cell phone and want to take it. And they're always willing to hand it to them. Or like the other day, we were leaving my in-laws' house and she was playing with a ball at my in-laws' house. She wanted to bring that ball with her home. Well, she didn't need to bring that ball with her home because we were about to get in the car and there were already 3 of her balls that she had taken from the house into the car with her to play with in the car. So she didn't need a 4th ball in the car because at that point she's just walking, right? That was a really cheesy joke. I apologize. But really, realistically, she didn't need to take that other ball with her. She needed to just leave it where it was so that when she came back to her grandparents' house, she would have that ball available to her to play with. But of course, in their love for her, seeing that she wanted it and not wanting to make her sad and hear her cry, because no one likes to hear their child cry or their grandchild cry or somebody else's child cry, or really just no one wants to hear children cry. It's a terrible sound. My in-laws wanted to give her the ball to take with her. And they said lovingly and from a place of pure joy to just give to her, take the ball, sweetie. You can take the ball. And I said, no, it's fine. You know how parents always do that. No, it's fine. Thank you. No, please, no. And trying to be polite about what they're saying. And my in-laws kept saying, no, it's fine, take it. And we kept saying, no, it's fine. Please let us leave it. And I just finally said to my father-in-law, this is a teaching moment. We're teaching her and we're working on not just taking anything that you want. And we're in the process of teaching her this. And he got it. And he said, okay, leave the ball here. And you can play with it next time you come over. When this mentality of it takes a village takes over, we have to keep in mind as parents, brothers and sisters, it is still our job to do the teaching. It is still our job to teach. It is still our job to be the ones that are doing the teaching. And it might be easier sometimes to just give in, to just give our kids what they want, to just let them have the run of things. But it is still our job to teach. And we need to not let that be given up. The problem with the message of it takes a village is that when we have this mentality in our mind that it takes a village to raise a child, we are giving away our responsibility to teach our child. And we are giving away our opportunity to teach our child. Now, I use the example of the ball as a trite example. Because really, at the end of the day, if she were to take that ball home, would it be that big a deal? Probably not. But what happens when it's something bigger? What happens when it's a larger topic? What happens when it's something that matters, that we want to be making sure that we are the ones teaching our children? Because we ultimately are the ones who are given that responsibility, who are called to teach our children. If you go to Target, you will see an entire section of books that are trying to teach our children morality. But that's not their job. That is our job. Our job as parents is to be the ones that are teaching our children who they are called to be as children who are created in the image and likeness of God, as people who are taking on that life of crucifixional living. So it is incumbent on us to not just simply say it takes a village and give away our responsibility, but to make sure that we maintain that responsibility, that we ourselves are figuring out and seeking for ourselves what it means to live a crucifixional life, so that we can then go and teach our children what that means and how to do that, and why it's important to do that, why it's important to give yourself fully to someone else. Giving yourself freely the way that Christ teaches us how to live. And that's what we're fighting to do. We at the Warrior Saints movement every day are fighting to live a crucifixional life, and we want to share with you what we are finding. So I urge you, visit us, warriorsaints.org, sign up for the Way of the Warrior Saint. We'll be back again tomorrow, and until then, keep walking on the way of the Warrior Saint.